The Davenporters were following the same route across Iowa that hundreds of Mormon converts used the previous year. Before 1856, Mormons traveled on a route further south across Iowa. Beginning in 1856, the northern route took Mormon immigrants by rail to Iowa City, the end of the railroad line. At Iowa City, they organized themselves for the 1,300-mile journey through Iowa and Nebraska and on to their Promised Land. In 1857, about 2,000 Mormon converts, mostly from England and Wales, disembarked in Iowa City, and from there they traveled in companies using hand carts and wagons as they went west to Utah. These fellow travelers were encountered often as the Davenport Company trekked westward.
Thursday, June 4th. We started at 6 o'clock in the morning and went through Homestead during the forenoon. By evening we were near Marengo. We were told that there was much stealing of cattle there and that we should be careful. Saturday, June 6th. We started at 5:30 this morning and came through a very large prairie. At noon we saw Grinnell about 4 to 6 miles from us. More prairie in the afternoon. We went through Westfield. Sunday, June 7th. We still have prairie. In the afternoon we went through the city of Newton. We had rain during the night. Tuesday, June 9th. We started at 4 o'clock in the morning. At noon we were a half a mile from Rising Sun. In the evening we met 3 Germans who were coming back from Nebraska and consequently made it sound very bad. We stayed with them that night 3 miles from Fort Des Moines. Stolly explained our contract to them, and 2 were ready to go back with us, but the 3rd was not willing, and so they went back east. Andresen and Sass are quarreling this evening. Wednesday, June 10th. We had lightning and rain, and so we did not get started until 7 o'clock. 2 cows were bought this forenoon. Then we overtook 2 wagons of Irishmen who traveled with us. We soon came to Fort Des Moines. Because I had all kinds of things to buy there, I had to stay after the other wagons had gone. When I went out, the wagons were nowhere to be seen. I soon discovered that they had taken another way, the wrong way, where we had to go through many hills, where I reached them a few hours later. Saturday, June 13th. We got up early and started before 4 o'clock. We have prairie all the time, and the water is very scarce. Monday, June 15th. In the forenoon we went through the city Louis. Some rain in the afternoon, but we kept going until 6 o'clock. Wednesday, June 17th. Terrible wind and rain in the morning, so we had to lay over until 2 o'clock. I wrote a letter to Davenport. In the afternoon I rode with Stolly. The bridges were bad and difficult to cross. We came within 18 miles of Council Bluffs by evening. Thursday, June 18th. Started at 4:30 in the morning and was 6 miles from Council Bluffs by noon. In the afternoon we went through the city. Then we rode in the Missouri bottom for about 7 miles to a ferry which took us across to Omaha City. On the ferry a calf fell in the Missouri and a cow sprang from the steamboat, but we got them back later that evening. So now we have Nebraska soil beneath us. We set up camp right near Omaha